page Yud Beis. Okay, Maharal, page Yud Beis, first column, second paragraph. Beper kam de Chagigo, first perka Chagigo, al shlosha dvorim, al gimel dvor, kosh baruch hu boch aleim b'chol yom. God cries for three people every day. Al mi she'efshel lasuk b'torah eino osek. Hashem cries plainly on this one. Someone who has the ability to study Torah and he doesn't study Torah, doesn't engage in Torah study. Al mi she'efshel lo lasuk b'torah v'osek. The one who does not have the ability, and despite that he applies himself. I mean, it seems to be a different type of crying. The first, he say, it's tragic. A person has the ability, he doesn't. You say, what a loss, what a waste. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is pained. But Misha Yevshul Lasok V'osek. I mean, that's a B'chir Shel Simcha, right? Those are tears of joy. That despite the fact that he can't, that he applies himself. So it seems the second is positive. It's not negative. The third is negative. A person who's the leader of the community, administrator, and what, and he lords over the community for no reason. Meaning he uses that's his platform to ingratiate himself. He uses the community to ingratiate himself. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu cries over that also. So the first and third we hear. The second one is difficult, right? Second one is admirable. Misha Yevshul Lasuk B'Torah V'Osek. Masha Mer HaKadosh Baruch Hu Bocher. What does mean God cries? Ein Shach B'Chiritz Al Shem Yisborach. Crying. The whole concept of crying is passed by Hashem. He cries. Hum B'Vur B'Mokom Acher Maimer Zen Nizbar L'Mayil B'Nesiv HaTorah B'Arichos Ayin Shom. He says he's not going to discuss the whole concept of what does mean God cries. He says he discusses it elsewhere. He doesn't want to repeat it here. He says because of the dimension of the sin, the administrator of the community who ingratiates himself and uses the tzibur as his platform to inflate his ego. Befrat b'dor hazeh. Hear this? He says, to discuss what it means b'chiyah, he says he doesn't want to repeat that. But to understand the unacceptability of the parnis who ingratiates himself through lording over the tzibur, he says that we have to discuss even 1,000 times, especially in this generation. So evidently it was something very prevalent in the time of the Maharal. Al yachshav odem ki kasher noshem izborach elav gedulo shagdu noslo shi misromi misgadol ar shenosla agdulo. People think, why are they endowed with greatness, with status, with distinction? Because there's something special about them. That's what people think. That the reason why they were given this is because they're, as we say, it's God's gift to humanity. That's the reason why they assumed this position of power, of distinction. Al yachshu odem ki kasher noshem isvor elav gedu shagdulo noslo shi misro misgadol asher noslo agdulo. That the reason why is that they should lord and they should actually dominate the people that they were put in a position to what? To oversee. That's not the reason. Kachon perakama perak koin Mashiach verses in Huri is Ton Rabbona Ashen Osi Yechto. It says the Nosi who sins. Nosi is the king. The king sins, he brings a different type of chatos. Prat lecholer, to exclude the choler. What about if he's not well and he's not functioning? The choler itchim yisiyuso, a choler, a king who was temporarily removed from office because he wasn't able to function because of his illness. Omer Avdimi Bar Choma Prat Nosi Shnitztareya. What happens if the king became a leper and he sinned in that state? Meaning he wasn't functioning as the Nosi means Melech, the king. Shnemba Yinag Hashem es HaMelech v'Mitzora Ad Yom Moso v'Yeshe Bebayi Bebeis HaChovshis Michal Dar Hashtov Evedhu. In ki hydram gamli Rabbi Yeshua avu ko azli besvino. We will continue this. Okay. I'll have another cup. Okay. Thank you. Welcome. When are you leaving? Tonight. So I came back in time to see you off.